This is an interesting one. Amir Khan. Amir Khan released a statement saying, "I'm sick and tired of chasing fights. If they come, they come." I'm guessing what he's really referring to is that he didn't get the Floyd Mayweather fight. He was close. Remember, it was almost between him and Maidana. And obviously the Pacquiao fight, which went to Jeff Horn and obviously now Lucas Matisse. And it doesn't look like he's even in the conversation to fight Pacquiao if Pacquiao does continue to fight, which I think Pacquiao will do so. I think Khan thinks too much of himself. I think he's a good boxer. I think all said and done, his record is pretty impressive. You know, even in the losses, I think, look, you fight them. You know, you fight them. You fight Danny Garcia, you fight Canelo, Lamont Peterson. Even in your losses, I look at someone's record when they retire and I think, you know what? You've been in those fights. That doesn't, by any stretch of the imagination, though, make you more than what you really are, which is just a good boxer. I speak to a number of boxing fans on our regular. Boxing, people that kind of dip their toes in and out of boxing, hardcore boxing fans. And in my years of speaking to them, so we're talking, I don't know, 10 years of really knowing and speaking about boxing, not one person, and I'm not even joking here, not one person has ever said to me the following: Ade, fuck me, I really do wish that we got to see Mayweather versus Khan. Oh, not one. Not one person has come up to me and said, you know what, Ade, god damn, I really do wish that we got to see Pacquiao Khan. Oh, that would have been special. Not one. Not one. The only person that seems to care about missing out on those fights is Amir Khan. I don't know if boxing fans actually give a shit that Khan Pacquiao didn't happen or Khan Mayweather didn't happen. No one cares. Now, don't get me wrong. I hear other things. I hear people say, oh my god, I wish Mayweather took on Margarito at his prime. I hear that. I hear things like, I wish Mayweather fought Paul Williams at their prime. I hear those things. The only thing I hear about Khan is Khan Brook. That's it. That's the only one I hear. I wish Khan fought Brook in their prime. Or I wish Khan fights Brook now. That's it. No one gives a shit. So when Khan says, I'm tired of calling these guys out, no one cared about those fights. Truth. No one. You know what? If people really did want to see them, you know what it is with boxing, I've noticed. If fans really want to see a fight happen, kind of happens, you know. It takes time to happen, don't get me wrong, but they kind of do get made, and the reason they get made is basic economics. If fans are crying out for these fights, 9 times out of 10 promoters are going to listen and think, shit, fans are crying out for this, we can make some money on this, tickets are going to be great, put it on pay-per-view, it's going to happen. So when Khan says, I'm tired of calling people out, well, put yourself in Brook's shoes. Brook has been calling you out for about 7 years now. That's a fight people want to see. The reason we didn't get to see you versus Mayweather because, again, no one really cared. We care about you, Brook. I actually think he wasted, I don't know, a good 2-3 years on Mayweather, chasing Mayweather around, making polls, doing all this sorts of BS. And now I hope he doesn't do the same thing with Pacquiao. The way I see it, how old's Khan? I don't know. 30? Possibly? 29, 30? There are now fights out there where you could make an argument that Khan is the A-side. He was never going to be the A-side when it came to Mayweather, never the A-side of Canelo, never the A-side with Pacquiao. Now you are the A-side. Make the fights happen that we want to see. After this Vargas fight, there's Brook. There's Garcia. There's Spence. There's Poulter. There's Furman. There's 5. There's 5 there. Mega fights that are big. That are big. And you know what the funny thing is with Khan? Khan's got a chance to, I think, at least win 3 of those. He has a chance. He really does. If Khan's on his A game, could beat Garcia. He could do. He could beat Furman. I know this sounds crazy. And he could beat Poulter. I don't think he beats Spence or Brook. Those are massive fights out there. You wasted so many years chasing a fight with Mayweather that was never going to happen, and finally you woke up after, I don't know, 10 years saying, I'm tired of chasing. Stop being a hypocrite, because people are chasing you now, and you don't want them to kind of use the same rhetoric in years to come. Fight those guys now, please, Amir Khan. Fight Brook, Spence, Thurman, Porter, or Garcia next after Vargas, and prove me wrong.